If you play on console, you've probably heard it all before. You only hit that because of aim assist. Controller players don't need skill. Or my favorite, try that on mouse and keyboard. But here's what people miss. Console players are much more skilled than they get credit for. There are players out here dominating in mixed lobbies, keeping up with PC players, hitting 4Ks and clutching 1v3s, all while dealing with limited settings and capped frame rates. Still, whenever you pull off something impressive, people just say it's because of aim assist. So let's talk about why console players rarely get the recognition they deserve and why their skill deserves a lot more respect. The biggest misunderstanding is about aim assist. Many players think it's like an aimbot that locks onto enemies for you, but that's not true. Aim assist is meant to balance the difference between a controller and a mouse. It helps you stay on target, but it doesn't do the work for you. You still have to control recoil, track fast-moving enemies, and make quick decisions. Often, it doesn't even help when you need it most. Aim assist might make aiming feel smoother, but it doesn't make you smarter, faster, or more aware. People who call it free skill probably haven't tried using a controller in a tough lobby. Let's not forget what console players have to deal with daily. You're often stuck at 120 FPS and using a controller that might drift mid-fight. You can't adjust your graphics, your FOV options are limited, and you're playing on hardware that's doing its best to keep up. That means every kill, every beam, every clutch moment, it's happening despite all those disadvantages. Console players have to work around the game, rather than customize it like PC players can. It's a whole different kind of skill, one that requires control, composure, and consistency under pressure. And here's something people don't talk about enough. Console skill just looks different. On PC, skill is flashy. You see flicks, tap strafing, lurch sliding, or perfect recoil control. But on console, it's subtle. It's about reading rotations, using sound cues, positioning smartly, and hitting consistent shots when your movement options are limited. Console players have learned to adapt, to master movement, timing, and awareness in ways that PC players don't have to think about, and that's real skill. Now that crossplay has become standard, the conversation has only gotten messier. If console players queue into PC lobbies, and when they play well, everyone's first reaction is, yeah, aim assist carried. But that logic makes no sense. You're literally competing against players with higher FPS, lower latency, and clearer visuals, and still holding your own. If anything, that should earn more respect, not less. Console players are making the most out of their setup and proving that skill isn't about hardware, it's about what you do with it. Console players deserve a lot more recognition. Every beam, every clutch, every ranked push is a result of time, effort, and understanding of the game. Console players study recoil, tune sensitivities, practice tracking, and learn movement patterns just like anyone else. The only difference is they're doing it on limited tools. And when they master it, they make it look effortless. That's not aim assist, that's hours of practice and experience. At the end of the day, skill isn't defined by your platform, it's defined by how well you play within your limits. Console players don't get enough credit because their skill doesn't look like PC skill, but that doesn't mean it's not there. It's the quiet kind of mastery that doesn't always make flashy montages, but wins the fight when it matters most. So next time you see a console player absolutely frying, don't say aim assist, say that player's cracked, because they earned that moment. Console players have been proving their worth since day one. It's just time the rest of the community starts giving them the respect they deserve.